Good morning, dear students. Now we see Standard 7th Science Unit 3 Polymer Chemistry. Polymer chemistry has a positive impact on your everyday life. Many of the materials you use are linked to polymer chemistry. When you get ready for school, you wear clothes, shoes, brush your teeth, and take a school bag. Did you ever ask yourself what these items are made of? They are created from fibers. Fibers are made up of long chains of natural and synthetic polymers. What are polymers? Polymers are very long chains made of repeating smaller molecules that is called as monomers that are joined together by covalent bonds, and the process is known as polymerization. For example, polyvinyl chloride is a common plastic that is used for water pipes. We see about polymers. Polymers can be classified into two types. One is natural polymer, the another one is synthetic polymer. Now we see about natural polymer. Natural polymers are found in living systems that include proteins and carbohydrates in our bodies and cellulose in wood and paper. They play a very important role in living things to provide structural materials and molecules needed for life processes. For example of protein polymers include DNA, enzymes, silk, skin, hair, and fingernails. Example of carbohydrate polymers include cellulose, chitin, and lignin that is found in plants. Now we see about synthetic polymer. Synthetic polymers are man-made polymers that is produced by using raw materials from petroleum oil and gas. Plastics are synthetic polymers. When oils and gases are processed to make petrol, ethylene, and propylene monomers are removed as byproducts. We have already seen that the polymers such as the polyvinyl chloride that is made up of many monomers joined together. Ethylene and propylene are the building block monomers that make up many different types of plastics. Now we see about fibers. There are two types of fibers. One is natural fiber and the other one is synthetic fibers. Now we see about the natural fibers. Fibers are long strands of polymers interwoven to form linear string-like structures. Fibers that are obtained from plant or animal sources that is called as natural fiber. For example, cotton, coconut fiber, hair, wool, and silk. We see about synthetic fibers. Fibers that are made using raw materials from petroleum or synthetic fibers. For example, polyesters, acrylic, and nylon. Historically, humans use natural plant fibers and animal fur for shelter, clothing, and protection from the natural weather. And we see some of the examples for the fibers: natural wool, milk, silk, plants, and minerals. And we see about silk, natural fiber. Silk is one of the strongest natural fiber and has many uses such as clothing, carpets, and parachutes. We see about rayon, that is a semi-synthetic fiber. In the 19th century, scientists were successfully in producing the first artificial silk that is known as rayon. The first rayon factory in India was established in Kerala in 1946. Rayon is a man-made fiber, but it is not considered fully synthetic as it is made out of natural cellulose collected from wood pulp. The cellulose that is collected from wood or bamboo pulp that is treated with several chemicals. Rayon is cheaper than silk, can be woven like natural silk fiber, and can be dyed in a wide variety of colors. Rayon is also found in sanitary products, diapers, bandages, and gauzes for dressing wounds. Now we say about nylon. That is a synthetic fiber. Nylon is the first fully processed synthetic fiber. It was popular during the Second World War for the use of parachutes and rope material for climbing. Nowadays, nylon has replaced natural silk in many textiles and has become one of the most commonly used synthetic fibers. Now we see about the advantages of the synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are not wrinkle, keep color and brightness for a long time. Making of fishing nets. Nylon is the stronger and silk or over. We see the drawbacks of synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber is safer to use cotton clothes instead of synthetic clothes. Polyester are not heat resistant and catch fire easily. Summer it is better to wear clothes in cottons than synthetic. They absorb little moisture and not lose air circulation. It is uncomfortable to wear. They have used in the land environment for a long time. They break down into small pieces of microplastics. Synthetic fibers makes pollution to soil and water bodies, rivers, lakes and oceans. Now we see about plastics. What is plastic for you? Others will be alarm clock or ear pillows. Synthetic cloth that you are wearing, everything is around as plastic. In old days, people used metal glass. What is now think of it? Buckets, mugs, chairs, tables, everything is in plastic. Plastic has replaced metal and wood. Plastic has replaced many things in our daily day-to-day life. It made advancement in technology in the field of buildings, healthcare, transport and food safety. Plastic occupied our life completely. It made positive qualities in light weight, flexible in waterproof and UV resistant. Plastic is very cheap, convenient to use. Now we see about the uses of plastics. There are different types of plastics. There are excellent materials when they are used for a right application. For example, let us take a syringe that is made from a type of plastic that is called as polypropylene. These syringes do not have to be sterilized and reused. Hence, they provide a high standard of hygiene and eliminate the risk of spreading diseases. If you want to learn more about plastic, which is used for wrong application, then you can refer the government of Tamil Nadu's ban on one-time use and throw away plastics. We see about the types of plastics. The plastic we use in our daily life are also made up of polymers. All plastics do not have the same type of arrangement of units. In some articles, the arrangement of monomers is linear, and in some other items, the arrangement of articles is cross-linked. Depending on the type of arrangement, we have two main types of polymers, that is thermoplastic and thermoset. Now we see the thermoplastic. Polyethylene is example for plastic. It is used to make carry bags. When we burn polythene, it melts and turns into liquid. It produces offensive odor, bright flame, and soot. Fill boil water and it gets deformed. Plastics can be easily softened and bent and heat. It can be recycled. Now we see about thermoset. They are plastics once molded cannot be softened by heating. It is thermosetting plastic. Bakelite, melamine are the example for thermoset. Bakelite, poor conductor of heat and electricity. It makes in using switches and utensils. Melamine resists fire and tolerate heat, making for floor tiles and fabrics resist fire. We see about resin coat of plastic. If the number is 1 within the chasing arrow triangle and or has the acronym PET and PET, then it is a type of plastic which is called PET. Now that you have found out that the bottle has a specific resin coat, let us see what gives the bottle and other plastics products certain qualities. Different chemicals are added to plastic to give them various quantities and characteristics. For example, flexibility, strength, softness, and transparency. There are some chemicals that are used in plastics that are dangerous for our health, animals, and environment. For example, polyvinyl chloride. PVC resin coat has heavy metals such as cadmium and lead, which are toxic chemicals which are harmful to our health. Polystyrene, which is toxic chemical known to cause cancer. Now we see the types of cancer. Now we see the types of plastics. The plastic we use in our daily life are also made up of polymers. We already see that. And we see the example for thermoplastic is PET, water bottle. And the example for thermoset is electrical switches. Now we see about the impact of plastics. Plastics are cheap, lightweight, strong and durable. More advantages to the modern life. It increased the use of plastics, one-time use plastic. Serious impact on environment, animals and our health. Garbage dumps, they do not decompose or biodegradable. It leads to large amount of waste in polluting environment. Polythene bags thrown outside, littering environment, clogging drains. Standing water breed mosquitoes, spread diseases such as malaria, dengue and chikungunya. We see about PLA plastic. Polylactic acid or polylactide, that is compostable and bioactive thermoplastic. This polymer is obtained from plant starch such as corn, sugarcane and pulp from sugar beets. PLA is a biodegradable material. It is useful for making food packaging, garbage bags and disposable tableware. Now we see about various methods of disposing plastics, that is reuse, refuse, reuse, recycle, reduce, recover. These are various methods of disposing plastics. Now we first see about the reuse. Avoid using plastics. Refuse. Refuse means avoid using plastics. One-time use can be avoided. Refuse plastic bag in shops. Then reuse. Product in plastic can be used in again and again. We can use it for another time. Do not give to other just through it. Reduce the amount of plastics. Check before buying. Use few and create less plastic. Then the next way is recycle. Recycle plastic waste. Turn something new. Environmentally, thermosetting can be recycled. It is challenged in recycle. Loss of quality, that is called as downcycling. The last way is recover. Solid waste convert to electricity through thermal biological. Burning is harmful to our health. Reuse of plastic something into new. Now we see about the landfill. Plastic waste often ends up in landfills that are huge holes where waste is buried to keep it separate from the environment. This is the most common way for plastic to be disposed of around the world. Plastics make up 7 to 13% of waste that is sent to landfills on the global scale. Plastic in landfills can still lead to pollution of the earth, soil, and groundwater. Over time, landfills can degrade, and the toxic chemicals in certain plastic can leak out into the environment. And we see about the biodegradable plastic that is introduced in 1980. This has two types. One is degradable plastic and another one is compostable plastic. Degradable plastics were made from petroleum, oil, or gas as a conventional plastic. It is a chemical additive added breakdown faster than conventional plastic when that is exposed in sunlight or water. Then another one is degradable plastic that is broke down into tiny pieces. Microplastics and environmental for long time. Degradable plastics that is not to break down in the environment. Compostable plastics are derived from corn, sugarcane, avocado seeds, and shrimp shells. It can be break into microbes and back to food for plants, carbon dioxide, methane, water, and other natural compounds. When we say about plastic eating bacteria, although the discovery of bacteria breaking down plastics is seen as a potential solution to the plastic pollution, it is still very complex. A big issue is the scale of plastic pollution problem. We consume and produce such large quantities of plastics, and this is only increasing. The scale of bacteria breaking down plastic is much slower and will therefore not solve the crisis we are facing. It will not be a feasible solution to the issue of the large quantities of non-recyclable low-grade plastic which are polluting the environment. Now we see about the glass and the types and uses. Glass can be found wherever we look. A glass window, glass mirror, glass light bulb. Glass is one of the world's oldest and the most versatile human created material. Glass is the only material that can be recycled over and over again without losing its quality. Glass is bit of a riddle. It is hard enough to protect us, but it shatters with incredible ease. It is made from opaque sand, yet it is completely transparent. In a commercial glass plant, sand is mixed with waste glass, soda ash, and lime soda, and heated in a furnace. The soda ash reduces the sand's melting point and produces a kind of glass that would dissolve in water. The limestone is added to stop the happening. The end product is called soda lime silica glass. It's the ordinary glass we see all around us. Usually other chemicals are used added to change the appearance or properties of the finished glass. For example, iron and chromium based chemicals are added to the molten sand to make green tin glass. Thank you, students.